everyone, my name is Donald Mason. If you are looking for a place to learn about the Lydian Concept, then welcome. Today I'm going to tell you about a bit about myself, how I learned the theory. First of all, I would like to say that I did it at home. I never attended any institution. I got the book and started studying the hard lining, this and that. So today I'll be specific. I'll teach you how I learned 7,400 chords, 488 chords, right? And please don't laugh. Yeah, you laugh at me. 10 years ago, when I got the book, I've been looking up and down for the book for years. Before that, I was interested in the Lydian theory before that. And then about 13 years ago, 13, when I finally came to understand how modes work. So what I did is, this book, I have a book here, is by a guy called J. Arnold, right? I bought this book 34 years ago. See? It has 7,488 chords. So, but at that time I couldn't understand the chords. Most of them I saw them, because the kind of music I played, I didn't need to, I didn't know how to use them, let's say. It's not that I didn't know how to use them yet. So, when I finally got the book 10 years ago, I looked at the chart, then I started isolating the chords one by one. And then I did something like this. This is my folder. It says Lydian mode 1. Lydian mode 1. See? I talked about organization the other day. Every day, I have one folder for every day. So, for the 7 days of the week, so I have from Lydian to auxiliary English blues. So, what I did is, I started cutting out the chords because they are so confusing. Lots of chords, many chords. Then, I would cut them out like a kid, like a kid, you see? And I would kind of highlight the ones which I liked better. For example, I have 1, 2, 3 here in pink, which means I love those sounds. And the others are there just for me to learn them, So there are more pages. This is mode 2, all the chords. Mode 3, all the chords, etc., etc. And then suddenly I realized that I had to, this thing has to be bigger because I need to understand chords. Not only this, all of them. So I got this book, right? I tore out the pages. I sacrificed the book just for the sake of understanding. And what I did is I got another folder, a bigger folder. And after cutting out all the pages, I organized them in the order of the cycle of fifths. For example, well, I don't want to bore you down with showing you all the details, but here it says C, G, cycle of fifths, see? D. So I got all the chords, and some notes. For example, this says G major diminished fifth. For example, I have some notes about the auxiliary, the whole tone scale, etc., etc. So I got the whole cycle of it, and if you, let me just show you. C. If I take out C, see, I can easily pass from one chord to another. See? I can easily pass and find the chord I'm looking for. Right? And I got chords from other sources, not only this book. So, but they are all in order, all the C's together. So if I think C, just leave this here, I'll fix it later. See? So, I got a small notebook and I said, no, I must kind of organize this in the book form too, you know. So, see, well, it's not very visible maybe, but it says chords, and I drew 3 mountain peaks with some birds flying around, and I gave it the title, The Lydian Chromatic Concept of Tonal Organization, and inside I started doing the same thing. See? My chords, I will just cut and paste, cut and paste. That's why I sacrificed the book. I said I prefer to understand the chords and not have the book than having the book and not understanding the chords. This is logical. So I did that, and then I thought, oh, sometimes when I want to find the chord, I go up and down and say, no, I need to organize this better. So I gave it an index, you know. For example, on page 70, I have all the C diminished chords. If I go to page, what page is this? Page 4, I have 9, sharp 11, etc., etc. So this is how I got to study these 7,488 chords. And it doesn't mean that I remember all of them, or I use all of them, I need all of them, but if you just spell out the chord to me, I'll take note of your spelling and pick up my guitar and demonstrate it, or the keyboard. Most of them are very easy on the keyboards because you have all the notes laid out. Yeah? You don't need to bend your finger to, you know, to hold the flat 9 and then the sharp 5 over here and the flat 2. But if you have the piano, whatever you say, you know, flat 2, bam, I add flat 2. Yeah? 9, flat 9, 9. Sharp 4, whatever. But finally I was happy because I understood how chords work in the Western, at least in the Western musical system. So I never went to any institution to learn, and all self-taught. I did this all at home, right here where I'm sitting, in this same room. Well, I used to go, I get coffee, come back, you know. But finally, it's just to show you that to get to understand the Lydian theory, it needs hard work. It's not just listening to somebody talking about things and you say, oh, I agree, why don't I agree, look at this and that, you know. You should take it very seriously, okay? So that's all for now. Thanks for your attention, and see you in the next video. And please subscribe.